Did you learn to swim when you were a child?
Yes, I did learn to swim when I was about a 4, 5 years old child. I learned to swim mainly because I grew up in a village where pretty much everybody around me either knew or enjoyed swimming at a nearby pond or lake. I guess I just didn't want to be the one to be missing all the fun of swimming.
How often do you go swimming now?
Unfortunately, I am not really able to go swimming as often as I would love to do because there aren't any ponds or lakes near the place where I live now. After all, I like to swim only in large and open space water instead of some swimming pool.
What places are there for swimming where you live?
There are quite a few, actually. Apart from the rooftop pool in my apartment building, there are some public swimming complexes and private clubs nearby. They're popular because they're well maintained and offer swimming lessons and fitness facilities as well.
Do you think it would be more enjoyable to go swimming outdoors or at an indoor pool?
Well, I am more of an outdoor type of person who always prefers to have fun outdoors, close to Mother Nature, and therefore it is only natural for me to enjoy swimming outdoors while enjoying natural sunshine and fresh air.
What kinds of people are most famous in your country today?
I think that the criteria for being famous in my country are no different from that of any other country in the world. But generally speaking, movie stars, rich and successful sports persons, powerful political leaders, artists, and cultural icons are usually considered to be the most famous persons in my country today. Besides, successful businessmen with a huge sum of money don't lag much behind in this race of being famous in my country today, especially if they know how to take advantage of different kinds of media.
Why are there so many stories about famous people in the news?
There are several reasons why stories about famous people dominate the news. First, famous individuals are often seen as symbols of success, talent, or wealth, which naturally attracts public interest. People are inherently curious about those who have achieved recognition, whether in entertainment, sports, or business. These stories offer a form of escapism, allowing the public to live vicariously through the lives of celebrities. Additionally, the media knows that stories about famous people draw significant attention, which translates to higher viewership, readership, and engagement. Whether it's a celebrity's personal life, career achievements, or controversies, these stories tend to generate strong emotional responses, from admiration to criticism, which further fuels public interest.
Do you agree or disagree that many young people today want to be famous?
I don't necessarily like to subscribe to the idea that any more young people want to be famous today. I think that today is the operative word here, than there used to be in the past. After all, people, be they young or old, have chased fame and success since time immemorial. Having said that, however, the difference is that there are just more opportunities for anybody, including young people, to become famous today than in the past, apparently because we all want just more out of our lives today in one way or another, and have the huge benefits of using the technology that is unprecedented.
Do you think it is easy for famous people to earn a lot of money?
Yes, I do agree that once people get famous, it becomes easy for them to earn a lot of money. After all, being famous means being successful. And when someone is famous and successful, we all like to see them, hear them, and become like them. Naturally, the business and the corporate world want to take advantage of their fame and face value by paying them more in order to make a profit or other kinds of gains for their business. Besides, many famous people also have some natural talent or abilities to do things in a better way than the average people, which brings them a large sum of money.
In what ways could famous people use their influence to do good things in the world?
Well, famous people have tremendous leverage to do good things. Since they are famous, they have the power to communicate and reach to a large group of people, and since they can reach a large group of people through the internet, television, and other kinds of print media, they can easily create some sort of awareness or opinion in favor of some noble causes. Besides, if famous people request their fans to do something constructive for the betterment of humanity, the fans would be more than happy to oblige.
How many languages can you speak?
I can speak 3 different languages: my mother tongue, English, and Spanish. I can speak the first language, obviously, because it's the language of my home country. As for the 2 foreign languages, I can speak English because I learned it at school, and the other one is because it is very similar to my mother tongue.
What do you remember about learning languages at school?
As far as I can remember, it wasn't really much of an issue for me to learn any of the languages I can speak, mainly because I overall enjoyed learning them. In some cases, I even used to boast about my foreign language learning skills and abilities to my classmates. My language teachers always appreciated my effort and performance in the class while learning a foreign language, and it inspired me to do even better.
What do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn?
Well, I haven't exactly tried to learn any other languages than the ones I already know about, but I think that Chinese, Mandarin to be more exact, language is going to be the hardest language to learn because one literally has to memorize thousands of its characters.
What kinds of things do people in your country often buy from online shops?
With the increasing popularity of online shopping among all kinds of customers, no wonder many people in my country are taking advantage of it by ordering food, medicines, and regular grocery items. Other than these things, people are using online shops also to buy electronic devices, home appliances, clothing items, cosmetics, perfumes, computers, mobile or smartphones, and fashionable items from wristwatches to sunglasses and everything in between.
Why do you think online shopping has become so popular nowadays?
Online shopping has become immensely popular due to its convenience and accessibility. With the advancement of technology and the widespread use of smartphones, people can now shop from anywhere at any time without the need to visit physical stores. Additionally, online shopping provides an extensive range of products that may not be available locally, and the ability to compare prices easily allows consumers to find the best deals. The convenience of home delivery further enhances the appeal, allowing shoppers to avoid the hassle of long queues and crowded shopping centers.
What are some possible disadvantages of buying things from online shops?
There are several disadvantages to buying things from online shops. The major one is probably the delivery, as most of the time delivery doesn't arrive on time, and even if it arrived on time, the product or the product package gets damaged. Then, of course, the price of the product is also an issue, as it gets higher because of adding the shipping charge to it. Finally, there are also chances of being scammed, as the delivered products can be inferior in quality to the products that are shown on the websites.
Why do many people today keep buying things which they do not need?
Well, people like to attribute different reasons to the culture of consumerism, but the major ones could be summarized like these. We think that possessing more and more things will make us feel more secure and happy in life. Then we try to impress other people or want to feel more important in front of others with the things that we own. And finally, we in general are more susceptible to the advertisements in the media and their catchy messages than we like to believe.
Do you believe the benefits of a consumer society outweigh the disadvantages?
No, I don't believe the benefits of a consumer society outweigh the disadvantages. While consumerism drives economic growth and innovation, it often leads to environmental degradation, resource depletion, and increased waste. For example, the fast fashion industry promotes excessive production and consumption, resulting in significant environmental harm, including water pollution and landfill overflow. Moreover, consumerism encourages a culture of overconsumption, where people focus on accumulating goods rather than prioritizing experiences or personal well-being. This constant desire for more can lead to financial stress and a loss of true happiness, as individuals may find themselves trapped in an endless cycle of purchasing. Therefore, the long-term impact of consumerism on both individuals and the environment makes its disadvantages more significant.
How possible is it to avoid the culture of consumerism?
In my humble opinion, in this age of international trade and commerce, it is so difficult to avoid the culture of consumerism because we have become so used to the luxury and comfort of life. After all, it is mostly the culture of consumerism which encourages us to become more productive in our lives, which in turn makes sure that people have food on their tables, houses to live in, and clothes to wear. We have to have some kinds of genuine hope to survive in this world, and the culture of consumerism does just that.